And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Arena Valor World Cup 2018 Bootcamp powered by Axe. Of course, we are going to be your casters for game number 4 of match 2 between the Thailand main team and Thailand wildcard. Still us.
Still us. Arctic and Y2K.
Yep, in the house.
This is the dream casting that we talked about for a long time.
Yeah, we've been wanting to cast with each other for quite a while now. I mean, because quick insight, because aside from Arena Valor, me and Y2K, of course, cast many different games in esports. So this is, I mean, we've known each other for quite a while, but never got the opportunity to ever cast for those other games that we do. But of course,
united by AOV.
Yes, united by AOV. But of course, quick recap of where we're at right now. So we're currently 2-1, and surprising enough, because usually these trends with the main team versus wildcard, it's usually the main team that sets it at match point. But this time around, it's actually the wildcard team leading the fray, and you have to take note that, if I recall correctly, based on the results of yesterday, it was the wildcard team that was the only team that went through a 2-1. The rest of the teams had a dominant 2-0. So it's just really, I find it really interesting how a team that, how do I put it, had the least expectation versus a team with the most expectation are finding themselves in a scenario where they're going head-to-head, wherein the team with lesser expectation going into this match is actually leading the fray 2-1. So interesting twist in things, really.
Yeah, a very interesting play by the wildcard in the last game. I thought the main team already have it in the bag, especially they opened up the flash, but unfortunately the damage is not enough, the input is not enough, and rotation-wise, the wild card secures the win.
Yeah, exactly, and just makes you wonder if, because I honestly couldn't really tell. I mean, during the previous matches, like, you had a good feel of, okay, this is definitely going to go 2-0. Okay, maybe it's going to go 2-1. This match, I really don't know.
Yeah.
Could go 2-2, could go 3-1 at the end of the day. So I guess time will really tell, and I'm wondering how the drafts will go for this time around, if we're going to be seeing teams stick to the same strategies or still continue to shake it up just so that they don't, just to make things less predictable, in which case. So
anything can happen, and we'll be going to the boot camp real soon.
Yeah, in a teeny tiny bit.
There we go.
And there you go. Looks like your prayers have been answered. Y2K, as we head into the drafting phase, once again, it's going to be the Thailand main team versus the Thailand wildcard team. Let's go ahead and see who will ultimately rep home country Thailand in this match.
Still, the teamie is auto banned by the main team Thailand.
Oh, okay. So teamie banned away. I mean, teamie was quite the annoyance earlier, in which case, so no surprise that they're gonna want to take it off of the Thailand wildcard team this time around. Aram as well gonna be taken off. No surprises right there. Aram gonna pretty much be a constant ban. I think a lot of the teams realized just how powerful Aram was yesterday during the quarterfinals game. So, not wanting to take any chances anymore by having that. Okay, it's a bit weird to call Aram beefy, but yeah, she's pretty beefy tank with crazy sustain.
It's still beefy. You called her beefy.
It's just weird calling Aram. I mean, like, if we're a hero like maybe Malak or just actually someone that looks beefy, but Aram looks nothing but beefy.
It's like Mina.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Like Mina.
It's like Mina. She doesn't look beefy, but by stats, she's beefy.
It's very beefy. It's
oh my god.
She is not literally beefy. But she is really hard to kill, at the same time deals a punch.
Oh man, quite the punch indeed, Y2K. But okay, let's go ahead and check out the rest of these bans here. Superman gonna be banned out. Malak, take note, is open for the taking. Wonder Woman, the Flash. So many options here.
Is there any chance that they would pick Batman?
Oh man, Batman. Actually, that's the unfortunate thing. Like, if you're gonna look at the heroes from DC that have already made their way to the AOV, Batman's the most underwhelming off of all the heroes we have in the Arena Valor DC crossover here. But hopefully, Batman gets some love in the future through some buffs. But time will really tell. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because you see a lot of the other DC heroes in Arena Valor getting picked a lot. Superman banned. Oh, not if not picked, banned a lot, like
banned a
Superman. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the overall bans here. So Malik, of course, going to be taken away. So Thailand main team has the option, has a lot of options here. In which case, but looks like Tulin, not a bad first pick to go for here, but might opt for Max instead. Actually served the wildcard team quite well earlier during Game 3. Quite the disruptor.
It's really annoying for him. A Max, for me, it's really annoying, especially if jumping out of nowhere. It's like, hey, surprise, and the rest of the team just follow up. And they're hovering for a Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman as well as a Liliana. Huh, interesting. So definitely a lot of power in those two picks right off the bat. Definitely, because there's a lot of options here. I mean, you could opt for Wonder Woman, Liliana, maybe an Alice, Ryoma as well. Not a bad way to go. And looks like they'll settle with a Ryoma and Liliana. I was actually honestly expecting Alice to be prioritized by the wild card, but looks like proven wrong. In which case,
it's still the same. Probably meta picks right now. 07. And who will be the next pick by the team, the mainland?
Exactly. Still waiting for those next picks here.
Might be really interesting. Just thinking of it right now.
Still waiting on the pick, but okay. So let's see what is kind of open here for Thailand's taking. So Lubu, by the way. Okay, we actually forgot to account for the Lubu there. I mean, it could have been Lubu, could have been the Tulin or Wonder Woman. A lot of options there. Looks like gonna play it a bit more safer through these two power picks. And meanwhile, looking at the wild card team here, so this could be the perfect opportunity to go for Wonder Woman as well as maybe an Alice. Like I mentioned, Alice is still up in the air. I'm actually surprised that neither of these two teams have put particular priority on the support, but finally, we are seeing a hover over the Alice here, in which case could potentially go. And we are back. Sorry about the quick break there, guys, but looks like everything is good to go. So we have our final drafts here for both sides, of course. Taking a wild card, locking up their composition once again with a Kriknak.
And the Tulin.
Curveball coming in from the main team as well by going for the Grak at the very last moment as well.
This might be really interesting. And the Kriknak. I just noticed. Kid with the Kriknak again. Kriknak. I don't know. The cringe.
We're getting more Kriknak action for today, but let's go ahead and check it out. Because okay, here's the tricky thing for wildcard. It's not as easy for this Kriknak to maneuver unless he gets a super heavy on snowball, just because there's a lot more heroes on the side of the main team Thailand, which could kind of deal with initial assassination potential of Kit. Given that, okay, so they have the Grak, they have the Max, so that leaves for less options for the Grak to, or not the Grak, but rather the Kriknak to take down here. Meanwhile, sure, I'd actually go for the Lindis and Tulin in exchange, but of course, I think main team Thailand wouldn't be giving those pickoffs that easily this time around. So it looks like we're going to be heading into the game. Once again, this is game number 4, match point right now for Thailand wildcard. Just one more win before they could deem themselves as the true representative for Thailand heading into the finals. And imagine that, if a wildcard could do just that.
It's not really an upset, but for me it's a Cinderella story.
Right.
Like a wildcard representing their country, that would be a really nice Cinderella story for them. And meanwhile, still the same, invaders, if you know what I mean, getting the respective buffs, but they will not really commit on the Sage buff for the wild card.
Yeah, meanwhile, looks like could be a bit of a scuffle that's happening here. Contest for the Might Golem. main team Thailand gonna continue to try. Oh, actually get a pull in onto Kit right there. Kit trying to back away. Gets the full barrage of damage from MeMarkz. First blood going to the main team of Thailand. It's like TAOZ caught between 4 members, but looks like they're gonna turn to KSSA given that he's the lower health target here. Meanwhile, TAOZ gonna try to maneuver his way out of there. Tries to go for the backline before he goes down himself. He's gonna get taken down, and that will be a full-on barrage. Actually, Drewwy getting a few hits from the backline as well, but that goes to say it'll end in a 4. Wait, actually not ending just yet. Drewwy's still lingering. Might want to try to go for MeMarkz right now because he's still looking very healthy. Kid will be following up as well. Moss still far away. Luckily manages to flicker away, but Drewwy has a flicker of his own. Skill shot doesn't land, but Moss just a few more auto attacks from death. One more, and boom, down he goes. And prolonged fight, but ends in a 4 for 2.
Really unexpected play from inside, despite of the position, because they're in the jungle side.
Right.
But probably not really. They overstayed, but they really want that specific fight. They want to clash with their fellow homeland. And with that being said, 4-4-2 courtesy of the main team.
Pretty darn good here for at least for main team Thailand, because definitely got the heavier numbers there. So, but nonetheless, okay, so we actually didn't get the chance to talk about these compositions here, right? So I think for main team Thailand, very straightforward, having drafted the crack once again. Want to get those earlier push off. It's just that they have a lot more options with strategy, given that they have the max as well as the Lubu. Meanwhile, for wild card here, very clear and on with the Cricknack, wanting to get that early snowball for that annoying little pest, but I don't know, it's a little bit more trickier with less options for this Cricknack to actually feed on from the side of the main team.
I agree on that one. And checking here on the wildcard team, wildcard team are pretty solid, and I didn't think Moss will get someone from that hook.
Yep.
They will probably get the first Abyssal, but the wildcard will not let that happen. They will probably go inside right now. And TAOZ Wonder Woman is just going inside. Oh, with that, TAOZ going inside, and that knockup right now having decent amount of damage, but with that shield, and that would be an ultimate already for MeMarkz. MeMarkz right now doing his job, and the Abyssal Dragon has been taken, and that would be again a 1 for 1, 2, 3, courtesy of. I'm bad at math, so 1 plus 1 equals true for some reason. It's 3.
Well, to help you out here, Y2K, at least the one thing that's clear that it's definitely a victory for the Thailand wildcard right there. Because not only did they get Abyssal Dragon, they were able to equal out the kill board to 5-5 now. Goal difference still lingering around equals here, so I'd say that you have to fasten your seatbelts for this game, because I'm expecting that this could just continually be a game of ping pong between these two teams, given the nature of how this game has been going so far.
And the hook there by Moss. And not probably the MVP of that clash is really Kit. Again, Kit with the Cricknack dancing around in circles with the initiation from TAOZ and the rest of the team.
Oh man, looks like both sides really going for these aggressive plays here.
Oh no, right about now, again with that ultimate from Moss being pulled down by 2, and Romeo will secure a kill, and another one has been secured on the other side. And TAOZ will definitely go down to this one, dancing inside Cherie. And again, shut down. Kit has been shut down already, and Drewwy will come out shortly after. Still 8-6 on the scoreboard with the main team leading.
Yes, meanwhile, looks like MeMarkz lingering here in the mid lane. 2 members of wildcard, not going to allow him easy access to get a proper shove in. Moss, is he going to try to get the hook onto KSSA? Take note, very low, tries to cancel out Romeo, doesn't quite land, off by a few degrees, but definitely allows Romeo a nice escape there. Able to recall quite comfortably. 007 lingering here, won't be finding anything, in which case, take note, Abyssal Dragon is about to come up now. So this could be the next point of conflict. Looks like, speaking of conflict, Thailand wasting no time, main team Thailand rather, towards taking Abyssal Dragon.
Oh no, here we go, that's we need. Oh, the steal from Kit, and it probably will sacrifice TAOZ in that process.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, a steal, but end up sacrificing the Wonder Woman right there. So, fair is fair, I guess, but of course, granted the conditions. I mean, early on Global Gold, definitely a much more welcome thing here. But wow, actually main team Thailand getting an early take on that turret regardless.
This would be really interesting fight right now since it's still 6 minutes in the time, but we have already 9-6. And ooh, that pull to KSSA, but no follow-up being properly executed by MeMarkz.
No follow-up, unfortunately. But looking at this, it's mostly been main team Thailand constantly going onto the side of wildcard, really wanting to force that pressure there. So clearly not a dull moment in this game so far.
We need something or someone who can. We'll check on this one, but good job for 007 to having some visuals in the bush. In the brush, I mean.
Ooh, pull-in coming in from Moss, not quite finding its target there. We'll just have to back away for now. But look at how calculated this game is going. Already nearing 7 minutes, but not as many turrets taken out, only just one. Mostly been a contest for camps between both sides here. More so, main team going onto the territory of the wildcard team.
Alright, now Remix will be having a surprise party of his own, and Kit will secure the kill for Remix.
Yes, small pickoffs here and there. Ooh. Meanwhile, Kit trying to look for an opportunity. Goes on to Moss.
Oh no, he didn't anticipate 007 being in that one and will back off for now.
Yep.
Oh, I think that hook didn't.
Almost.
Almost.
Almost got him. Luckily, the Rio was able to walk and sidestep in the nick of time just by the hair. But looks like Abyssal Dragon going to be taken off by wildcard team right here. Nobody from the main team really in a position to contest this, so that's going to be a clean take.
That would be a really nice get of that Abyssal Dragon. They really need it. And now they have 3 Abyssal Dragons as of the moment. Let's see how the main team will come back with this one. I think they don't need to come back because they are after there, and Drowny will kill.
Yes. But meanwhile, looks like main team from Thailand making their way towards this top side here. Going to try to prevent that wave just so that they can get a leg up and forcing off that top turret. But of course, that leaves KSSA and Ryoma to kind of fend for themselves here. Looks like main team going to back away for now, though. Just going to settle with the Spirit Sentinel amidst the rest of wildcard making good business of this bot lane. And that's going to be yet another take here. Equal turret, but no, speaking not so equal, as red team was able to get a shove up here towards top side in exchange. So,
oh no.
Main team not accounting for those side lanes there.
Oh, the hook missed. Nice sidestep over there by TAOZ.
Yes, indeed.
Probably there is something in plan, especially we have Moss here with the hooking abilities and with... Oh, here we go. The hook has been landed to KSSA and the ultimate no one holds.
Oh man, just like that. Oh, Remix though, quite in a sticky situation himself, gonna get taken down. Of course, 2 heads are better than 1, at least in the case of the wildcard team.
Oh, and the rest of the team, Kit is not afraid, but you need to be afraid right now. You've been bursting out, and that would be a kill. 007 will secure it.
Man, for our international viewers out there, what we've been seeing so far in this game is what us Filipinos call bakbakan.
Yeah,
meaning
bakbakan.
it's just these fights after fight after fight. Oh my god. Meanwhile, Cherie gonna get chased down by both TAOZ as well as the Max. Looks like MeMarkz will be there to support him, though. Will grant safe passage to Cherie to just back away for now.
And having the early advantage right now by the main team, it's being slowly diminished by the wildcard team.
Yeah, and looks like main team Thailand gonna make their way towards the top side here again. Take note, it's the Ryoma and Alice, so I think they could mount up a solid enough defense unless main team Thailand tries to go for a tower dive, tries to get that hook, won't be getting the connect though. Hissy Fit has been popped though, so this could be a window of opportunity for main team Thailand, but here comes the rest of the wild card.
Oh, jumping inside right now. TAOZ with that lasso, but he is alone inside, and that ultimate nicely done by Moss, keeping his teammates away from TAOZ, and that would be an onslaught kill already for MeMarkz. Nicely done by Moss, and still, it's not over. Remix is just dancing inside right now, and wildcard will just leave for now.
Yes, just gonna back away for now, but still, it's been a ping pong effect between both sides. fight after fight breaking out, but nobody ever getting a clear lead. It's mostly been a steady, stable, equal gold difference between both sides. Not that there's really a difference to speak of to begin with, but looks like Remix going to be able to siege that top turret right there.
And probably
Ooh.
a next mid turret over there. And this would be a dead mid tower.
Oh man, looks like main team Thailand making good work of their time here, able to siege off all the first tiers from the wildcard team. But Kit, of course, in exchange, gonna poise himself to potentially go for Abyssal Dragon. Look at how fast it's going, even though it's just a Kriknak taking him. And this is just basically the result of the Kriknak managing to build up on proper items, not even needing to expend his punish for the takedown of Abyssal.
That is exactly true at the moment. And let's see, the mainland is slowly getting there, and
Wow!
this will, oh, look at that, Dark Slayer's health diminishing, and this will lead them to have the Dark Slayer buff.
Yes, indeed. Looks like main team Thailand are gonna have the opportunity to spear on through onto the side of the main, the wild card team rather. Waiting for those waves to push in, still a little bit far off, boding their time well. Of course, with the Dark Slayer buff on the side of main team Thailand, wildcard has to play it, has to turtle a bit, play it a bit more defensively, not allow main team Thailand to get access to taking down those high ground turrets, because that would make things all the more trickier for them in the long run.
Yes, indeed. And here they get the middle tower and probably the bottom tower. So two heads for
Ooh.
that one. And Remix will be caught up right now. And wisely he runs into his teammate. Meanwhile, the bot lane is being skirmished right now on the side of the mainland. And ultimate has been powered by TAOZ. Here comes the rest of the team. Jumping inside and bursting down. Drew is securing 1 kill for their team.
Oh man, with that though, with Moss going down, that will prevent the main team from Thailand going for any further turrets. Looks like Wildcard could breathe a sigh of relief, not losing out on any other high grounds amidst the main team siege. Well, a little bit of a scuffle for Spirit Sentinel. Looks like not really much there. Main team just gonna reorganize themselves, reset.
I like the term, reorganize. It's like reminding me of something. Meanwhile, while reminding me of something, it's bursting down inside here. Kit, we're doing his stuff, still bursting out, and he is shut down by MeMarkz. Now, it's still dancing right now. Remix, TAOZ, it's still tanky as she is. Now, wanted, still, the survivability, like you said, Wonder Woman.
Looks like Wildcard just gonna back away for now after losing out on 3 members amidst that fight. 007 still looking to come back online here. Take note, Abyssal Dragon is once again up for the taking. Tulin already slowly covering ground here. Might want to clear out on the camps from the side of the Wildcard team first, but this is a bit dangerous here.
Please be careful, Ryan. Ooh, that ultimate is cancelled, unfortunately.
Yes, fortunately not much value. Main team is going to get off of that, but speaking of value, able to take a top turret.
And again, speaking again of value, they want Kit. They got Kit. But this will be the price that they will pay. Max Cherie will definitely go down this one. And this would be a nice fight right now. But I think, oh, the hook missed and Wildcard will go out for now.
Yes, looks like they're just going to have to back away. Meanwhile, Wildcard, at this point, it's just basically their high grounds, which are separating the main team from taking down their core. They have to really play it a bit more careful here because it's mostly been the main team that's getting a nice push in over Wildcard territory throughout the past few minutes of this game. Of course, Wildcard in exchange. The good thing here is that the gold difference is still very much manageable for the Wildcard. It's just that, of course, they lost out on a lot more turrets, which otherwise limits their movement across the entire battlefield.
Oh no, need to be careful right now. The trash has been set and it's bursted down. 007. Bye for now.
Yep, sayonara to 007. That's going to halt the main team once again from further pursuing, taking down turrets here.
And speaking of pursuing, now that you mention it, they want Remix, but fortunately enough, ooh, jumping inside, it's TAOZ, and the ultimate has been pop up, but it's not enough. They will, they want still a kill, but no, that's not really a good idea right now, and they will back up for now.
Yeah, meanwhile, Cherie making good work of this mid lane. Might want to back away sometime soon, though, because the rest of the wildcard team is making their way. Oh, Cherie, what can you do? Tries to go for the Ryoma.
Now trying to deal as much damage that they need, and Cherie instantly perishes.
Yeah. Main Team Thailand, a few awkward pickoffs here and there, allowing themselves to get pick off amidst their... What's the word I'm looking for? Separating from the rest of the pack, basically, when not really needed, especially knowing that one of your teammates is already down.
There you go. Just doing the pokes that they need, especially Tulin is really excelling in that one.
Yes. Meanwhile, looks like Thailand wildcard here.
They're being spotted, but they don't really care if they spotted or not. They're just waiting for the arrival of the Dark Slayer.
Drewwy, cheeky steal there coming in from the Liliana, but of course, still looking equal here. Main Team Thailand, you have to take note of positioning on the map though, because looks like they're starting to get a good on siege here for the mid lane.
Probably checking that in. Oh, Moss is being spotted right now. Just back up for now because...
Yeah, not going to push it.
Not going to push it. They noticed that, hey, this guy had teammates now.
Yes. And you have to note that TAOZ as well as Kit was kind of lingering towards the bottom side, though. That's definitely not a fight they ideally would have not wanted to take given the numbers disadvantage for the wildcard team. But looks like main team from Thailand still lingering here towards the upper side of Thailand wildcard's jungle.
Oh, this might be bad news already for the main team. It's now waiting for it, waiting for a proper opportunity to get inside the fight. And seeing in the map, the Ryoma is away from the team. Now he's coming inside. At the same time, Max is just patiently waiting.
Ooh, meanwhile, Dark Slayer up for the taking, but...
Oh no, being bursted right down here. And with that, oh, that ultimate again misses. Possible pushing and possible advantage over there. And jumping inside, it's the Max. And with the knockup already, trying now desperately to have a kill right now. KSSA is in deep trouble right now, dominating already by Max. I forgot the name, but what's happening right now? Another kill has been secured by the Thailand main team.
Yes, looks like great use of ability there by Cherie, effectively separating the members of the Thailand wildcard team, and looks like main team gonna be going for the Dark Slayer here. This could be leading up to the finish Y2K. If main team plays their cards correctly within this next minute, they could potentially go for a finish if they want to, because KSSA still 20 seconds till he's up, so this could be a perfect opportunity to take advantage of wildcard, losing out on a lot of their utility.
Right, here we go. This might be the last push that we need. Oh, Drewwy's being hooked. Bad idea. And the ultimate has been popped up. Two have been caught. And it will be an easy ace.
Yes, ace indeed. And with that, looks like we're going to be heading into a game number 5. Still undetermined which team is going to be representing Thailand, as the main team takes it 2-2 against the Thailand wildcard team. Very well played.
Game 5. Look at the reaction already by the main team. Thank you for your energy.
Yes. Can breathe a sigh of relief. Yes, we're still in the game, guys. And man, I could only imagine like what pressure these players are going through right now. Imagine playing from behind and still have